Hello. Hello. I'm Bentley Craig, and this is Things Thought on Circle Drive. Coming to you live from the very tip top of Crawford Mountain. And up here on the top of Crawford Mountain, on my little road called Circle Drive, I get a different point of view. I have a different perspective, per se. I get a different vantage point. And from up here, I'm starting to feel sorry for the world. We've come so far. We've done so much to lose our civilization over a virus. Americans, we're not built to sit at home. I mean, that's kind of like, that's what we'd like to do. We'd love to relax and party. But to be able to relax and enjoy life, you have to work hard. You gotta work really hard. And in America right now, we have a bunch of really hard workers not doing much of anything, sitting at the house. I don't know if you can keep these people at home very much longer. I mean, I'd rather die than just sit here in this house for the rest of my life. I'm gonna be honest with you, sitting back here in my garage, cutting the grass, cleaning the pool. I'm fortunate enough not have to worry so much right now. Well, I don't know how long we can do this. I really don't. Honestly. I don't know how many times you want to sit back and listen to me. I hope that one day that we all have something better to do and you can get back to just listening to me every now and then. You know what I mean? Before all this started, I was probably doing a podcast every few days. And wow, now I'm doing it. It's kind of like a sanctuary for me. It's my little place. Got the lights turned down now. I got my favorite coffee. Are you getting bored yet? just a little bit. And then, I get into and I'm looking into the leaders, the experts. Just a little searching. And oh my gosh, these people in charge of our CDC and the WHO, they're just horrible people. And those are who I'm listening to. These are the people giving advice to the president. These people here, if the president doesn't listen to their advice, he gets crap from the left, or I don't know, concerned people, because theoretically when the expert is just in my opinion, not people who should be the experts. They should be experts, and that's cool, but these experts should be in prison. And I wouldn't mind getting advice from them from prison if they're really the experts, but why these guys are allowed to walk around and do what they do is beyond me. Now, I'm not going to go out and name call today, but just a little bit of looking yesterday and a little more deep dive into it. It's like, wow, it's amazing. Like I said, these experts should be in prison. At least one of them probably should have been executed in prison. I mean, they've been responsible for, in my opinion, millions of deaths. And I was listening to that Fauci today talking about we're probably going to lose 100,000 people, and he just seemed happy with that number. I wasn't looking at him, but I could just hear this in his voice that just disgusted me, the way he was throwing that number around. Oh, we'll be lucky. That'll be awesome. That'll be a good number to get if all we lose in America is 100,000 people over this. And I'm sure it is if this virus is what they say it is. Every day it's doubling, tripling the numbers. I'm like, well, if everybody's staying at home, how's this happening? So obviously, people are not staying at home. And that's cool. I don't fault anybody, honestly. And until they say it's, you're going to get shot if you're caught out in the streets after a certain time or at all. And I don't know what to do. It's martial law. And it'll be sad, because there's a lot of good people in America. I think we all got good souls. None of us want the worst for other people. But left to our own devices or vices, just let us do our things. We go to work and we all like to go do something when we're not working. Some people like to read. Some people like to whittle. Some people like to tell riddles and puns. Some people like to go boating and fishing and hiking. Some people just like to go sit in a bar and get drunk with people and socialize. If it's going to be like this forever, because I really don't see it kind of coming to the end. If we're always just waiting for it to get better, nothing gets better until we get out there and make it better. That Corona, China virus, it's definitely got some people's numbers. what it looks like to me. Certain people. Certain people are going to get it and they're going to die. But that's how it is anywhere. I mean, there's certain people that's going to hit the ocean and go swimming and they're going to lose a leg to a shark. Or they're going to step on a man of war, or jellyfish. Certain people that's going to happen to. But I've always had a fear of sharks. To be honest with you, since Jaws, what was that, like 75, 76? I have been never really comfortable in the ocean, except for at certain times and certain places I feel comfortable. But I'm more of a morning guy or an evening guy, and then that's not a good time to be on the water. If you're, don't want to get eaten by a shark, that would be horrible. You ever go to the ocean and just feel like you're a goldfish flake food on top of the water? Because that's really as big as the ocean is, that's what you are. Maybe even a tiny piece of goldfish food. Seems like that's difficult for me to say for some reason. But oh my gosh. Our leaders. Oh, and it seems I've been hearing the word, like a restart. I don't understand that. Why we need to restart anything? We need to refresh, get rid of people. I like people. I don't like being around them sometimes, but that don't mean I don't like them. I'd like to stay on a deserted island for a little while. I don't know if I could handle it forever, being like this. Well, of course, gotta do what you gotta do. But some of us, we've been sitting at the house for a while now. We're tired. I'm like, well, what have y'all been doing? What's going on? If nobody else gives a crap, and there's obviously people out there that don't care. I mean, I don't even get sick. I graduated from high school with perfect attendance. I very rarely get sick. But, you know what? I'm due to get sick. I wouldn't bet on it that I would. But, nobody gets to walk through the world without getting sick. You never really broke bones or anything like that. Not bad. But some people are always sick. I had members of my own family, it seemed like they were always something. Nobody gets to make it off of this world alive. And that's sad. Because even our puppies and kitty cats and fishes and pet turtles. I even had a pet rock one time that died. Long story. So, we're looking at the end of April. It's now officially 1:39 in the AM, March 31st. It's April 1st tomorrow. I guess, yeah, tomorrow. 2 tomorrows. Depending on how you look at it. I guess it's still yesterday for me. Actually, it's been a yesterday for a while now. I'm not gonna say I'm depressed, because I really don't get depressed. I get sad for a little bit. I don't let sad eat me up. Some people do that. Some people can't let feelings go and just get on with it. And that's okay. I'm not saying that's bad. We need people with, that are like you. We need all of us, I guess, to make us a good culture. Well, we could do without a bunch of people. That's for sure. At least I could get locked up. And I don't see anything wrong with that. I figure with all this downtime with everybody at home, they be looking things up, looking into things, seeing what's true and what's not true. Maybe be a good time, since they ain't strict criminals, they could devote their time to looking into some dirty politicians. But I believe there's a little club out there. There's other people out there that's in the know. I don't know all the rules. I avoided that. I think I could have been in that little clique. But I love my fellow man. I'm not just on this earth looking out for me. I can guarantee you that. I mean, I know you don't know me personally, but I love everybody. I hate to see bad things happen to good people. But that happens, and it's always happened. And if I could stop it, I would. If I had superpowers, I would. I'd help people. And I would wear a cape. And if I had some really cool superpowers, I might act like something like in between Elvis, Liberace, and Evel Knievel. With a lot of Spider-Man thrown in. Oh yeah, I'd be a ham bone, if I was a superhero. Yeah, I don't know. It's fun to think about things like that. Wonder what my superhero name would be. I think I just stick with. I go to BC. There you go. Just go with BC. Hey, there's BC. I used to be DOG at one point. For 10 years, I was DOG. Just like that. I guess a few people called me dog. But I'd quickly let them know my name ain't dog. It's DOG. And I spelled it phonetically too. It was longer than 3 letters. But oh my. Need a superhero. Everybody wants one. Nah. I think the people, us people, you and me, and the rest of you listening, you know who you are. You're a hero. You really are. I think we all want to be heroes. If we were all millionaires, we'd do our thing, but we would definitely help some people out. Now, some of us wouldn't, and that's okay. I've been around people that don't really like people, but they've always tolerated me, and they've even let me know. I don't like most people, but I can tolerate you. There are some hateful people out there, but even if they're hateful, they're still good people. At least they don't bite. But you've had a friend like that, I'm sure. Maybe. I hope you got a friend. Friends are good to have. Of course, you probably can't be hanging out with your friends right now. And I haven't even invited any friends over for a while. I haven't really seen anybody. A couple people at the grocery store. My neighbors. But there you go. My street should be okay. Not a lot of action going on yet. I don't hear those F-150s going out and doing some work. It's kind of funny. Those F-150s, I can hear them. I can hear an F-150 a mile away. They just got certain sounds. Most of the rest of the trucks don't sound like that at all. And it's not a good sound. But I'm not here to bash on that Ford F-150, the most popular truck ever in the whole wide world. And alright, I'm not going to bash on the Ford lovers. But hey, you find you a good Ford Escort, I recommend you take it. It'll run forever. I guess you found one now, you found one of those that would run forever. It's probably on its last leg, actually. Though I would like to find a Chevy Chevette. I always liked those. A good old Chevy Chevette. So this is what it would be like to be a politician. Just sitting around doing nothing. No, hold on, I take that back. You gotta be planning on flim-flamming. And I guess not know it. Of course, that's just my opinion. Yes. It's just my opinion. It'd have been neat. I felt like this was going to be a good year. Oh, I did listen to Nancy Pelosi jibber-jabbering, slurring. When I was bartending, I wouldn't give that lady a drink, I'm telling you. She walked in, I'd give her a coffee and ask her if I could call one of her sons or something to come pick her up. But somebody was making a point, and they were using what she had done, and I remember listening to her. I was like, what the hell? But old Trump had just talked about closing the airplanes from China. Wasn't getting any more of those flying in, and everybody was calling him racist. Well, not everybody, I wasn't, and some of the people I know wasn't. And I hated seeing it, and that's a tough call, but you know, he did what he did. And old Nancy Pelosi saying, well, he's just racist. And she would run down to, what was it, a little Chinatown in San Francisco. And tell people it's A-OK. These people ain't even wearing masks or gloves down here. Come on down, it's safe. What do you think about that? That's funny, actually. They should play that. If I had a national broadcasting show, I would play that. That'd be what I played over and over. I'd play it 20 times in an hour if I could. Just to let people hear and actually know what that woman says. But apparently, I mean, she just keeps getting voted in. I've met some people from California that are not stupid people. No, there's just a few people I've met. I wouldn't say I liked them. One of them I did. I liked him for a little while. And then he explained to me how it was all legal, but he really took the state of California's retirement plan for a ton of friggin' retirement. I don't know if I'm pissed off at the guy, Dave, wherever you are, or am I just jealous? It was legal. Totally legal. And of course, he wasn't the only guy to do that. But I think I was pissed. I didn't like the guy after that, actually. And I told him, because he just kind of laughed about it. And I was like, well, dude, you just took advantage, in my point of view, of taxpayers. And it was totally legal. And he was laughing about it. Yeah. He was a good tipper, too. But that's okay. Like I said, I'm a bad dog. I have bitten the hand that feeds me. But from my point of view, my perspective and vantage point, I was dead on for doing it. Now I know as a butthole, I can be that way, but you know that guy Dave, you're a butthole. I wished I knew he was listening. If I could get a hold of him, I'd send him a link to my podcast. But he knew. He knew exactly how I felt. And he would avoid eye contact with me after that. But hey, it's okay. I got over it as soon as he turned around and walked away from me. It was awesome. Oh, yeah. But not everybody's like me. Most people may be like Dave, you think? Yeah, I've seen some. Like, see that guy? In my opinion, he's a lowlife. But he's definitely living the high life now, trust me. If I would have been from California, I might have punched him in his nose and wouldn't spend a night in jail. If I couldn't have talked him into believing me that I was trying to grab him and accidentally punched him when I fell. That's all. That's all it was, just a big mistake. But like, well, we got video of you doing this. It'll be like, oh, no, that's just me falling. Well, hell. So who is in charge? It's a shame. We gotta hang out here, be bored. Oh my. And I'm really feeling it for you. God bless you. You know, I love you. Just want to let you know that. Give you big old hugs. Because you are rare. You are definitely a rare creation. A very favorite creature in this universe. I'm glad you're here. I'm sure tickled that you have stopped by. I think I forgot to tell you that at the beginning when you got here, but yeah, I'm glad you came by and that you're listening. I appreciate it. Because maybe there's people out there thinking about things I am. Maybe we can get together and one of us become a politician. Always said that just give me money and take a bunch of money, put it in a brown bag, take it to DC, and I'll go buy back America. Or at least put a down payment on it. I would. I'd buy back America. And it's not that I'd do anything different. But there'd be real justice for everybody. Because if you haven't figured it out yet, some of us in this nation, where we're all equal, some of us are more equal than others. So I'd love to buy back America. Make it a safe place for good people to get back in charge. And look out, make sure they don't get bribed and threatened and extorted. Look the other way. Those are some of the problems with America. We could tighten that up. We'd be a very wealthy country. Very wealthy. Of course, that's my opinion. Go buy back America. Kind of a dream of mine. Yeah, if I was ever a millionaire, I'd take it all, bet it all on something. And if I lost, that'd be okay. But if I won, I'd have a lot. Then I'd bet it all again. Oh yeah. Until I had enough to buy back America. And I found if I could actually find the right person that I would need to talk to about doing that, I bet I could get a good deal. I bet I could. Take them out, have a few drinks. Maybe go on a midnight hike. Talk some business. Maybe drive some golf balls up here on top of Crawford Mountain with whoever it is in D.C. and get a good deal on America. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't just go in there and take the first offer. I would try to, get it knocked down a little bit, do some wheeling and dealing. Wonder if it's possible. I don't know. Yeah, back in one point, me and DJ Freeze was going to run. We were going to run on the No Bullshit platform. It would have been worse than Donald Trump. Trust me. I'm pretty sure he heard that radio show and copied us. Because we nailed it. But of course, nobody donated to our campaign. And that's okay. I don't mind. Oh my. Oh my. Yeah, we even offered to pay for two dudes to go to California and get married way back when. Because it wasn't for, gay people. Yes. The California thing, it didn't say it was for so gay people could get married. It was so same-sex people could get married. I'm like, well, heck, you don't have to be gay to get married to a dude. You just can marry a dude now. Offered to pay for it. Nobody took us up on that. Some people did call us and tell us that we were idiots, and I'm like, and? Get the coffee pot. Oh yeah. Like I said, I'm glad you stopped by. Well, I guess it'd probably cost more than $2 trillion. Maybe. Maybe I could just give everybody in America $1,200 or maybe I'll give y'all $1,500 and again next month. Is that all it would take? Oh, and it's all my socialist loving friends are just loving this too now. They're loving it. It's just fascinating. Of course, I like to remind them it takes a virus to make us socialist for a little while. And that don't make us socialist. It's because of we're a capitalist country. We can do this. And handle it the way we are. If we were a socialist country, well, we'd have probably been okay, because nobody would have wanted to come here. But what do I know? 2 and 2 is 4. Still, so far. That could change at any time. Have you seen some of the math? Oh my gosh, this Common Core. Oh my God. It was very difficult. Of course, I already knew how to do math, and having to learn a new way to get to the answer. I'm like, what? It seems like they do a lot more math in their math. Wasn't a math fan. Math was probably a little easier for me, but I just didn't like it. I could do it in my head, and they wanted me to write it down, show things. I'm like, man, you know what? No, I don't want to do that. Like, well, how do we know you're not cheating? I'm like, I'm sitting right in front of you. Ask me a problem. I'll write down a couple little pieces, because the rest of it I was like doing in my head, and I just like make a little like highlights. Man, I don't need to show you. That was a bad attitude, of course. I needed to show them how I got there, I guess. I'm like, what do you think? I'm using magic? How do I know you're not cheating? Nothing up my sleeves. See, they should have just put me in a math class where I needed to write stuff down. But I don't know if we had that at my school. Probably would have needed something where I had a chalkboard. Oh yeah. No, I'm not that kind of math guy. I mean, I could have been, maybe. But who knows? Well, I was always pretty good with math. And whatever. How about you? What was your favorite subject? I like reading. That was my favorite subject. Can't really get a good job reading. I'm like, really? I can take a class? Of course, I got an A. I love to read. But sometimes I have to read things a few times, actually. Because, of course, you've listened to me thinking out loud. My mind's all over the place. I could read and be thinking about something, but of course, when I get back to it, I haven't really retained a whole lot, so. But I really don't mind reading. I don't mind reading it over and over. I'm like, oh. Wow. I don't know if I should just reach over and hit the stop button and do you all a favor and not broadcast this. Maybe you can email me if you actually got that far and tell me whether or not I should have just gone with not putting out a podcast tonight. I apologize if I've offended you. I realize right now I'm kind of rambling, and it's okay. I don't mind, really. I can do this all night long. Or at least 2 minutes, honey. Did I say that out loud? Yeah, so you can send me an email at bentleycraig@outlook.com. Yes. Tell me if I should have hit the stop button and just went and got in bed. But actually, I was thinking about maybe going and hopping in the pool for a minute. Swim a couple laps in my 14-foot circle. What do I need to do? 14 times 3.14 7. How do I figure out the radius? Oh my, never mind. I'm just forget I brought that up, but it's still okay. It's like 85 degrees. It's March 31st. And the pool water out back's 85. Woo! Well, it means it'll be like 95 at the end of April. Ugh. I can hop in the pool then, and at least I won't know I'm sweating. Because I will be sweating here shortly. I do love the winters here in Florida. They're awesome. Summertime, well, you really gotta love the world to be around here in the summertime. But you got the beautiful Florida mountains and the ocean, the Gulf. I've got more of the Gulf, closer to the Gulf. And well, there you go. So we got the boredom going on. Was thinking about the creepy leaders, the creepy experts. Oh my God, these experts. I'm not saying they're not experts, but man, they are some creepy people. They should be experts from prison, okay? That's where they, CNN or Fox or NBC, ABC, and CBS and PBS should be interviewing these people from the jail cell. And that'd be cool. I'd be like, yeah, man, because, you know, some prisoners are smart, but that don't mean that they should be out. Of course, I did talk to some police officers that claimed that they worked with Serpico, and they told me they only catch the stupid ones. But I'd made a reference to, I'd have been the world's greatest criminal, but I didn't want a boyfriend in jail. So I never really got to explore my criminal activities the way I'd wanted to. It would just be really weird to have a boyfriend. I know some people it's okay, and that's fine. But yeah, that never seemed au natural to me. Never really got to that, understand that, and that's okay. I don't mind. You know, people are. That's one thing I do understand is people, and people gotta be people. You know, whatever. You want to wear a purple wig? Fine. I wonder if it'd be okay to say that and just start wearing a pink tutu. How'd you like to see that? Well, if I happen to put one on, I'll make sure I post it somewhere you can see it. Creepy, creepy experts. Shady, shady. Wow. How these people get in charge? That's just the only way I can think of is they've either bribed someone or they've blackmailed someone. That's my opinion. Because I can't see them getting there on their merits. Just because they passed all kinds of things don't mean that they're good stand-up people. We need more stand-up people. But I just want you to know that you're rare. You're very rare, rare, rare. Because this is probably the #1 least listened to podcast in the universe. And you can hear this podcast, you know, like right now you're hearing it, but you can hear it on all kinds of places, like wherever you're at, Apple or Stitcher or Spreaker. But there's a bunch of them, I don't know. You can type it in, find it. Things thought on Circle Drive. You could hear it on the Friends Radio Network.com. Yes, you can. Johnny McMahon. He's hooked me up. You might know that. You might be listening to it on the Fringe Radio Network. I mean, I know people are, and they're all over the world. All over the world. Just think, you're listening to this podcast, and there are people from all over the world listening to it with you. Say hi. Of course, I don't know how some of them in, like Singapore, hi, thanks for listening. You just put me on in the background because it sounds funny and you don't understand me, but I used to listen to like Chinese people talk sometimes. I used to like that. I don't know what the hell they were saying, but I like listening to them. So maybe I'm like some background for some, I hope it ain't like chicken fighting or something like that, some dog fight. Maybe it's like they put me, are y'all making love while you're listening? I hope not. But, if that's your thing, that's alright. I appreciate you putting me on. I'm glad it's me and not Joe Rogan. I know he's got like the number one podcast, and I've got the least, the other end. So, but old Joe Rogan, he used to do play on TV, and I loved his character. He's awesome in it. He was. I loved old Joe on, what was it, News Radio. I believe that was it. He was the maintenance dude. The whole show was awesome though, but that's where I first ran into Joe Rogan. And he's not much different in his character in that TV show. Well, and his other things, like on his podcast. Still think he might have a bomb set in my house or something before he leaves. But no, I don't know Joe. But I know he's number one, numero uno. And I'm the number one least listened to podcast in the universe. Joe's only heard in the world. I am, however, all over the universe. Because I haven't brought this up before, I am telepathic. And I'm the only telepathic podcaster in the universe. So what that means is usually, it helped when I was doing radio. All you had to do was think about a song you wanted to hear, and I could play it for you. But I don't have license. You would probably like me a lot better if I could actually play music, because I would play a lot more music, and there probably would have been about 5 minutes of me and some really killer music in my podcast. Oh yeah. But it'd be music like you've never heard it before, but songs you love. Oh yeah. But maybe sometime, one of these days, I'll look into getting rights to play that. That'd be cool. I'd love to do that for you. I love like mixing music together. Making a real show. Like I said, when this is over, I'm getting a soundboard, a mixing board. I'm gonna up this show just a hair, but we'll see what happens. Hopefully it'll happen. Hopefully this just doesn't go on and on and on. Please. I'm like, please, Santa Claus, I've been a good boy. Can't I go outside and play? I can't even go out and go hiking without looking like a butthole. Alright. Like I said, you can hear this on FriendsRadioNetwork.com with old Johnny McMahon. You can hear it at anchor.fm. And if you go to anchor.fm, you can do your own podcast. And I recommend it. Oh, yes, I do. And you can hear it on all kinds of podcasts out there. Oh my. Like I said, I appreciate you stopping in and listening to Things Thought on Circle Drive. Coming to you from the very tip top of Crawford Mountain. And I don't know if I told you how much I love you, but I do. I love you. Thank you. You behave yourself out there. Let's all think good thoughts. Let's think, please, oh please, make this go away. Yeah, just make it go away, please. Make these people better. America needs to be cleaned. That means getting back to work. We like that. Oh my. Well, I'm gonna get off of here for now, I guess. I appreciate you coming by. And until next time, I'll see you then.